Nokore Apparel is a lifestyle brand inspired by and created for those who unabashedly seek, speak, and live in truth. Nokore is the African Adinkra symbol for truthfulness, and the clothes speak truth in all its forms with the
You are now tuned in.
Care about. It's up. That's up. Let's make sure that's heard. Oh, they could hear it on there. We couldn't hear it. It's up. That's up. Let's make sure that's heard. We up. We couldn't hear it on our end though. It didn't come through for us. I don't know what that was about.
Oh, I hear the speaker. Yeah, you cut it short?
Yeah, I cut it short. Fuck it. We ready.
Okay.
So you just know you got to do some shit when we editing this week. You know, am I short now?
Yeah, let's get this together.
Let's go. This shit is crazy. But mine is like
Yeah, we got to get the board. We got to do
Mary Poppins out this bitch. Hold on.
People tuned in. Hey.
Am I? No, I'm.
Yeah, you're a little buzzy. You're a little buzzy.
Let's. Okay.
This wasn't even plugged in all the way either.
Okay.
I just plugged it in, though.
Okay.
Listen, don't worry about black people in our business.
We're a little
Okay.
janky over here
All
now.
right. Yeah, we got to switch some shit out, but I think I sound okay.
I think so. I think you're better now. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Playboy, can we hear you?
1 2 1 2.
You goddamn right. We can hear
you good.
everybody. So yeah. We in here.
Yeah, I think we all good now.
We all good. All right, let's go. Let's get the show started.
All right. Yo, what is going on? This is DJ Brainstorm on the mic with you right now. Coming to you live and direct with episode number 340 of the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts podcast.
Yes, sir.
Halls in my mouth. I got a halls in my mouth. A cough drop. I should have said cough drop.
My bad, I got balls in my mouth.
Hell no.
Sir.
Hell no.
Excuse me, sir, on this nice
said a
Sunday
cough
afternoon.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Should have said I got a cough drop.
All right, a cough drop.
Thank y'all
Brainstorm
for
has a
tuning in
cough
to
drop in
episode
his mouth.
340 of the Drunk Mind Sober Thoughts
Ooh-wee.
podcast, the DMST podcast, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you to everybody tuning in on Facebook Live and on Facebook right now, the dual broadcast. Everybody tuning in throughout the week, Apple Podcast, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio app, No Wooshka. Anywhere, wherever, however you get your podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Playboy, how you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Play with a DJ, play with DA DJ. I'm feeling good, man. You know how I go, man. Another show, another week. Ready to get it in, man. Let's get it.
Dev, how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. Shout out to I'm feeling good, ready to go. Shout out to computer updates. But other than that, I'm doing all right, man.
Yeah, that's why we a little later getting started, y'all. With this the updates. That's why once I left the Windows-based stuff, I never went back. All the updates and stuff, it's always something. But all right, Playboy, how was your week?
Week was cool, man. Like you said, man, life be lifing, you know, ups and downs. But I guess I'm at a stage in my life where, you know, you can get down about some shit, but you learning how to just like, you know. Shout out to my homie Titan. He hit me up and we had a conversation yesterday, and it uplifted me, man, because he's like, you know what, man, sometimes it's okay to be in a moment, you know, to feel sad or feel down, you know, whatever, but you just gotta pick yourself back up and keep pushing. So, you know, week been okay, you know, good things, bad things, but from here on out, man, like I seen one of Dad's posts, all positive energy, man. All positive energy, man. Just pushing forward through everything. So week was cool. I'm good.
All right, Dev, how was your week?
Week was pretty good, man. Had a really good week. Actually, had a really good week. It was my daughter's birthday. She turned 9.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. On Tuesday. We had her party yesterday. I was telling Playboy brought his son to probably the last party that this was a couple of years ago that it gets to a point, especially when you got little girls, where you can't invite people. They have to be in control of who is in attendance.
Right.
And only her little friends can come to the party.
Right.
So you be wanting to just randomly invite people. Like shout out to my homie Bill. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You want to invite people to the party.
Right.
But in her head, she like, I got 10 slots. Right. And I got 10 people that I'm inviting to this party.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. This is starting to get a little bit different. This your party. So it starts to progress. Once you get up to 8, 9, 10, it's no longer the parents' party. Because for a long time, especially 1, 2, 3, even up to 4.
Those parties is for the parents.
That's for us.
I personally won't, I guess, because I haven't been in that spot, but it's just the people go all out, plan these big, huge bashes for crazy, something that the people don't even know.
Yeah, the kids don't even know what's going on.
The kids don't remember that at all.
So it was cool, man. We had the party at Fun and Stuff out in Macedonia.
Oh, okay.
It was cool, man. It was they had a good time. So yeah, that and my 16-year-old is getting extremely dope at volleyball. So watching her progression from like just, one day picking up the volleyball saying she want to do it to now pretty much being a 6 foot tall, almost 11th grader who got like some legit power behind her strikes and her spikes, like legit.
That's good.
Like I was about some training. I'm like, goodness gracious.
What's gonna be so dope about her is that when it comes to college, being college bound, she gonna have she going either way,
academic or athletic. Yeah,
either way.
Yeah,
either
cool,
way.
Man. So it really is. Like when you don't be understanding what people be saying a blessing is. That stuff is a blessing. Because you be realizing how much control you don't have. Even when you got kids, you can do everything you can to rear them and raise them, but you don't got no control over whether or not they really, 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 really listen to everything you say when things hit the fan, like when you're not around. Like to have kids who really do what they're supposed to do just because it's the right thing to do is it's a blessing.
Right.
I wonder how you get to that point, because we were, me and Kalisha were watching this show on ABC called The Parent Test. It was actually, I think I might have mentioned it. It's actually a decent show. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They took all these different parenting styles and was trying to figure out which one works the best. They was putting the kids in these little fictional settings and stuff like that, with hidden cameras and stuff and seeing how it would work. But it was just one person there. She was a single mom, and she kept saying that she wanted her voice to be the voice that her daughter heard when stuff was happening. Right. So like if she wasn't around, she wanted her voice to be in the back of her head. So I don't know how you get to that point though.
Yeah, I mean repetition. Really, with kids, in my experience from having a father who did it, and then for me doing it with my daughters, is repetition. You reiterate the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. So yeah, like I always tell my girls they're the greatest, the smartest, the most beautiful girls in the whole wide world. So you hear that over and over and over again. You better believe that every single time you're doing something, you're the greatest, the smartest, and most beautiful. So, and then just what you expect from them, my expectations of you when I'm not around. You should be able to, every day when I drop her off for the bus, let's have a great day. Let's be good. Let's just listen to the teacher, follow directions. You know what I mean? Go be great. I love you. All that kind of stuff every single day, over and over and over and over. And then when I pick her up from school, how was your day? Was it good, great, or awesome? If it was just good, why? If it was just great, why? If it was just awesome, why? Just always keep her in the constant mindset of like analysis. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to be aware of your surroundings, of your experiences. I don't want you to just be floating through life. It all started back when she was younger. She could read real good, but I could realize, we realized that like she could read well, but she wasn't comprehending what she was reading well. So she'll read you this immaculate story, paragraph, and you'd be like, well, what happened? And you see her pause, like, I didn't retain what I was just reading the words on the page. And so just making sure she's constantly in the moment. I mean, that's all you can do. And then hope that they listen and follow the directions, man. And I've been blessed with some girls that can kind of do that a little bit. So other than that, man, it was the beginning of spring break. So I'm at the end of YouTube.
Y'all was on break this week or y'all out next
I'm on break next next week.
Okay.
Next week, but we started on Thursday night, and I just ended up watching some show. Ended up watching like Bel-Air.
I'm behind. Yeah.
And ended up watching BMF and then the new
Power.
Ghost.
Yeah. I know
on
you saw about
Friday.
you said the first episode of Ghost was like better than,
It
than
was.
anything that BMF has put out there or whatever. It's
It was.
You know
It
what
was.
BMF reminds like now that you mentioned that before the show, it reminds me of, you know, it's I don't want to say it because it's gonna
Say
come
it. No,
off
fuck
wrong.
that. Say it.
It's gonna come off wrong, but it's like, you know, like when you working with an artist or something like that, and they put out.
I know
good
what you
music
mean.
and stuff, you know, we talked
You
about
can
it.
hear. You be like, this ain't. This
But
ain't
then-
quite
but
curling
then,
right.
But then you hear a song and it's like, oh,
This is what it's supposed to sound like.
yeah. So yeah, I think BMF is one of those things that's a show where it's like y'all was talking about, the story is real. People know a lot about what happened with them.
So
and
you
how
kind
they
of watching a real live documentary take place. That's the attraction.
And that for you balances out the bad acting and stuff. 'Cause that's the reason why it's been tough for me to get into season 2, because it's just
But you know what? I mean, it's that bad acting is really only
Meech.
I mean, it's really the only bad actor. The show
The
has.
problem is that it's built around him.
It is, but they've done a good job of building it around the story. They haven't built it strictly around him.
Okay.
It's been heavy on Lamar. It's been Lucille and Charles are the stars of season 2.
Oh, the
This shit is it is the story of BMF and how they rose to fame, and on the complete flip side of it, it's a fucking comedy. The Lucille Charles angle of this is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. From the Easy Rest Motel, the Snoop Dogg, the pastor's hair, all this shit is a comedy, man. That nigga last episode before this last one took her out to eat, and she ain't want to give up no buns. That nigga called to the waiter and said, you can go ahead and take that back. Split it down the middle. Like that nigga.
That's the parents. He split
Snoop took her out to
the
dinner.
Okay.
And Lucille didn't want to give up them buns. So that nigga called the waiter over and told him take that bill back and split that shit down.
I'm gonna have to finish it. So
It's good. It's good, man. It really is good. But Power Book Ghost is beyond. It's another thing too. I'll get to that in a second. Playboy. I know he ain't. I'm talking about Playboy seen it. Playboy ain't seen the damn show. But Power Book Ghost is just better. There's also this show out right now. I tried to watch the first 2 episodes. I watched the first 2 episodes. I think I'm done, or I'm gonna have to take a long break. Swarm. You heard about that?
Talking about it because it's by Donald Glover, I guess. And,
It is as weird as you think it is.
Yeah, I hear that. I heard some people say it's good.
Dominique
some people say it's weird.
Fishback is amazing in the show. She is probably going to win an Emmy for how good she is in this show.
So basically, it's
just too weird for me.
for what I thought it was based on. I thought I read it was based loosely on a true story, but it's kind of like a play. It's poking at supposedly Beyonce fans and the Beehive and how crazy they are and stuff like that.
It's not really poking. I mean, the Swarm is the group of people who rock with this singer, but it's not like based off. It's not like.
I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah, it's not like the
purposely.
lady got a rapper boyfriend. It's really not even based around the singer. It's just really based around a crazy fan who happens to be a crazy fan of this artist. And the Swarm doesn't even represent like the Beehive as much as it represents like her mentality around her mission. So it's a really good show.
I'm gonna try to get into it.
It could be a white man. It could be a white woman. It could be a black. She's just playing a character, and she's playing it immaculately. She's playing it at the top of anybody's game. She's at the top of the game. Like Dominique Fishback might be a star after this based on this role. It's just too crazy for me. But she plays it she's about as good at that as Dahmer's dude was at being Jeffrey Dahmer. She's really good.
And I ain't watching not 1 second of that.
You ain't watching, man. Jeffrey Dahmer was good as hell, man.
I ain't watching none of it.
Yeah, you miss great TV. It's like the thing about Jeffrey Dahmer is I already know the story, so it's not like I'm gonna be poisoned by the story. I already know what happened.
Yeah,
It's like the reality of it. Like I can watch BMF. That shit is tragic to my own hood. So if I can watch shit like that and Snowfall, I can watch a story of some white dude.
Snowfall, I am into the last season. I am into that one. I mean, I do so much Datelines and all of those things where it's always something happening. Somebody got killed, or who did this and who did that. That I'm more so into those right now. But
It was just cool to watch. I mean, that was it, to me. That was OJ-ish in the sense that like when OJ shit came out, when
I was all on that.
like when they did that, like we lived it. So watching the
Yeah,
behind the scenes of what happened,
Yeah.
like watching like how Jeffrey Dahmer got caught was wild, and just watching the whole thing was good.
Yes, I did. I did like the OJ show on FX, but I really enjoyed the ESPN documentary.
Oh, it was amazing.
Of it. It felt like you was walking the crime scene. With the, like I keep saying, ESPN does documentaries great.
Yeah.
They are one of the best. They're 60 the whatchamacallit days or whatever. But yeah, that one, exact same thing. We lived it, so it was like to watch it was something completely different. Yeah.
So, but yeah, Swarm is if you like Atlanta, you'll probably like Swarm. Atlanta got too off the rails for me.
I couldn't go back to it.
Yeah, so but
got too weird.
it's not for lack of like you got Damson Idris in an episode. You got like some heavy hitters. Even though Damson Idris, you know, he's from Britain, the nigga or wherever, London, the nigga only know how to be Franklin Saint. He don't know how to be nobody else. So when he playing American, he just play a 2023 version of Franklin Saint. That's all he is. He don't know how to be nobody else. He sound like Franklin Saint.
Right.
He walk, manner. I'm like, nigga, you just Franklin in a different era, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really, but he probably don't know no other American voice. But he, I mean, obviously he can act his ass off. He was good in it. A bunch of people, man. Chloe Bailey got them cheeks smacked.
Yeah, that was all on Twitter from the.
Smack!
They said it was like the first, like
First
one of the
2 minutes.
things in the show. Yeah, people was talking about it, and people really got a problem with Chloe.
She be trying
Especially
too
on Twitter.
hard.
That's what people say that she
be
tried
trying too hard.
Yeah, people really got a
And
problem.
she really
so no
did.
matter what she does, she gets talked about on Twitter all the
She
time.
an oxymoron and she needs to stop. That's all it is. Because she'll like have her. I get it. Okay, whatever you can do. You can't say that nowadays without getting canceled. But I'm just saying, like she'll have her like ass out, like doing the first of the Bust It videos, but then be in the interview like, I mean, having that sex scene was just so. I'm just not like that. I've never been like that. I just never had that many partners. But like, nigga, who can tell me about the show? Like, why you keep trying to like? You know how black women always hit you with the like, who you trying to convince? You or me? Because that's where she at now at this point. Like, ma'am, I really don't care. We done seen your ass. You done got clapped from the back by Franklin Saint. This over now. I don't really give a fuck what your perception is at this point.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
You could be the Queen of England, ma'am, but you was getting backshotted on film
No, but that is
by a
different,
glistening ass Damson Idris. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
Why you gotta be?
They put extra oil on this nigga for that scene. So I felt disrespected, man. They be trying to oversell
Right.
the niggas' sexiness to the ladies and shit. They'll never overglow. They ain't oiled out her booty. You know what I'm saying? But they oiled up this nigga chest like that for that scene, man. But for real, Dominic. All jokes aside, Dominique Fishback, the star of Swarm,
That's the chick.
is a fucking star. She is a star. She plays the hell out of that role. And if you've ever seen her in, oh man, what was the? It was a show on HBO, The Deuce. It was about like these hookers in the beginning of porn in the 70s, some shit like that. She played on there, and then she played in something else. I'm about to look her up real quick. Dominique Fishback is probably gonna be one of the next stars. Her and this girl named Kristen Danielle Donaldson. I can't remember, but she on Flatbush Misdemeanors. I don't know if you ever seen that shit on Showtime. Mm-hmm. So it's an eclectic ass show.
I got rid of my Showtime.
Man, them some good ass actresses, man. But yeah, man.
Okay.
I'll find her.
What are you watching right now, Playboy? And let us know the feed what y'all into right now, because everybody was talking about Swarm online. So let us know in the feed what y'all watching right now.
I've been tapping back into the where I left off, the last time with Bel Air. I've been watching Bel Air. I started watching the first episode of Good Times yesterday.
Oh,
I was on season 1 of Good Times the other week because it was just on, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna watch this.
I've been watching Good Times. I've been watching I probably watched Woman King probably about 6 times.
Still ain't seen that.
Oh, it's a good movie, man. I didn't watch that specifically, literally, probably 3 or 4 times. But it's a good movie. But other than that, man, nothing much, man. I ain't really been tapping into nothing, you know. But I need to, because I said I gotta start knowing about these conversations with certain shows and certain stuff that
rock
be
you in
going.
the beginning because you weren't watching nothing.
Right. Yeah, but
Okay.
I've been I tell y'all about this shit. Man. Yeah, I'm trying to find this shit. But I don't know. I don't know if I talked about it last week. I started watching Kristen Dotson, that's her name. I started the Cosby Show from the beginning. We talked about it a little bit, didn't we?
yeah.
But I started from the beginning. It is. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I know people got issues or whatever.
Rightfully so with the Cosby stuff.
I mean, I don't know what they got to do with the Cosby Show.
Well, I mean, not with the Cosby Show. I'm talking about when the people who can't separate, art from the stuff like that. Right? I mean, I'm not going to talk about those people, but the Cosby Show is a well-written show.
It is real quick before we get this is Dominique Fishback from Swarm, and then this is Kristen Dotson from
that's my girl.
Flatbush Misdemeanors.
Dominique Fishback. She played in Power too, didn't she? What was the name of that? Not Power the movie, but what was the name of that movie with Jamie Foxx? Was that?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I can't remember the name of it though.
I think that was her that played in that movie.
But Dominique Fishback is fire, man. As far as acting, man, like there's definitely not a knock on her. And one day I'm gonna be in the mindset to watch the show. Mm-hmm. I'm just not there right now to
everybody's talking about it.
It's really good. I mean, it's good. The acting is as immaculate as it could get, but I just can't. I can't.
Answering the feed, Amber says she's watching Bel Air, so everybody's back on that. She said throwback WWF. I be doing that on Peacock too. I ain't gonna lie.
Go watching wrestling?
Yeah, some throwback.
I do
stuff.
too.
Yeah,
because
it's there. It's just on there. That's the only reason I kept Peacock.
The other day I was watching when Papa Shango gave Ultimate Warrior the curse. Had Ultimate Warrior over there like.
Oh yeah, I love the throwback stuff. Yeah.
I used to watch wrestling a little bit. I used to watch wrestling that much.
Bro, Papa Shango had been like 5 different characters in the goddamn WWF.
Oh Lord, I used to watch. I used to watch it. I watched it in like I don't know. I'm about to say the heyday. For me, it was my heyday. But that was Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant. Who else? Other Andre the Giant. He was big. He had a bald head.
Big Show?
Way back there?
Talking about the Big Show?
Nah, way back there.
You talking about back in the day? He was a giant too.
Yeah, but he had a bald head. He just
King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy.
Yeah.
Oh shit. King Kong Bundy.
Yeah.
Yo, I ain't.
Oh yeah. Remember them days, man? Iron Sheik.
Yo, that's crazy.
King Kong Bundy.
King Kong Bundy. Oh man.
So this is 80s.
Yeah, this was my heyday.
Yeah, that's back when you had Big John Studd. You had
it was
Mr. Wonderful Paul.
The Animal Steel. He was bite
the Animal
bite
Steel.
the stuff.
Hacksaw Jim
Hacksaw
Duggan.
Jim Duggan.
Back in the day.
Nature Boy
Coco
Ric Flair.
Beware, all the people,
That's my all.
That was the
That's a heyday.
That was the heyday.
That was a heyday.
Superfly Jimmy Snuka.
Oh yeah.
And then it went away, and then
came back with The Rock and them.
the Attitude Era, what they call it, The Rock and Stone Cold and all the people. That's when it kind of came back in a different way. Yeah.
This was when I couldn't tell they wasn't acting good enough.
Right.
Like I felt like niggas really was getting hurt back then. Maybe I'm tripping.
Oh yeah, we was all into it. Back
The acting wasn't good enough in the 80s. Like that shit was like I'm like, they fighting.
That's when you had the Hart Foundation.
Yeah.
Who else?
Got the Four Horsemen
in
WCW.
Road Warriors.
Yeah.
Back before they became Legion of Doom.
Oh man.
I could go on and on about wrestling, man. I used to watch that faithfully every Saturday
morning
as a kid. And then they used to have that. Used to have Saturday night main events
every night, like twice a year. Saturday night main event.
Yep.
Yeah, that and yeah, it gives me what you call it. So this real quick about Bill Cosby. It's just so many other people on the Cosby Show, and it's too much. it's beyond R. Kelly. R. Kelly to me is hard to delete because of just the sounds. It's not about R. Kelly. It's the piano. It's the saxophone. It's the trumpet. It's the snare. It's not him. It's when I hear the music. It's when I hear no. When I hear Bump and Grind remix come on, it's not even about him.
Right.
My body can't deny the music that's coming on. And like the first season of the Cosby Show is immaculate television, man. Mm-hmm. It is the foundation of which, in my opinion, remember I watched you know I do this shit. I get enthralled in the show. I did the same shit with Seinfeld.
I was just about to say Seinfeld.
And I thought Seinfeld, without a shadow of a doubt, derived all of its it derived its strategy from the Cosby Show. They just flipped it and made it white in New York City, and made him single with some friends. But with Bill being like the center of it, and then everybody kind of playing off Bill and him being so witty, and it's. I'm like, oh, this is the Seinfeld, but for black people and a family. Like it was top tier, man.
Yeah.
It was because it was in the moment. Like we know it now because we know the show. But in the moment, nobody else could even recreate it because, like, we will watch Family Matters on these other shows, and they will always end their shows with these, like, touching moments and the awe moment. And Bill Cosby just went, him and the Seinfeld went straight to the left. Right. And it was like that one, he was like, I got to protect my house. I got to protect my kid, my daughter from these boys. So I do ask them how ugly is he? And I look at it like I'm Old Yeller. And I bark out. Somebody come to my house and try to take over my house and my family. I bark. Protect my house. Claire Kane grabbed the cup on the table. She was like, Bill, at the end of Old Yeller,
you know they shot him.
Nigga. It was just no redeeming quality.
And it's terrible that I know lines. I've seen Cosby Show episodes hundreds.
Me too. I've just never watched it synchronized, like in order, episode 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I'm watching it in order from beginning to end.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And just rewatching them shits, it's just immaculately done.
And the cast, the way it is on the show, I don't know if we do this after shows are on and they become classics and stuff like this. But I don't know if there's anybody that could have been Claire Huxtable other than Felicia Rashad.
And she was every bit of oh man, don't make me I'm gonna forget her name. The star 227.
Marla Gibbs.
She was every bit of Marla Gibbs mixed with the wife from Those Were the Days. What the fuck was the
Connors?
Was it Ethel?
No.
The Bunkers. Archie Bunker.
Yeah, Archie Bunker. Yeah. She was like the combination of all
family. It was called Families or something. All in the Family.
All in the Family. Yeah. She was a combo of all these women rolled into one, and she was like the ultimate mother slash. Like she is. I don't know. Nobody could have did that other than Felicia Rashad, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
there was so many other people in that show. It was just star written, riddled. I mean, like Lisa Bonet early on was I'm like, damn, I didn't know how captivating she was like on screen. She would like own all her scenes, and it's a hell of a show, man.
I was watching that episode actually, like was either yesterday or the day before, the one where she got mad because her parents didn't want to give her access or didn't want to let her get the money from her bank account to get a car. And her mother was like, if you ever take that attitude and tone again, you can go discover America. Yeah. You can have all your money and go discover America.
It's just fire, man.
They were just so witty, man. And
it was so good,
I
man.
wish I could have been on set.
Yeah.
Because I know some of that stuff was impromptu.
They said on when Malcolm and who was it? That he was on the Breakfast Club. It was just him. He was the first guest of the new Breakfast Club after Angela left. And but he was saying that Bill did kind of improvise some stuff. So he's like, so imagine kind of being a kid and you kind of having to kind of play off what he does sometimes, but that's the kind of position that he put them in on the show. Yeah.
Yeah. It was man, it was a good show, man. Good show. So I'm watching it. You know, like I said from beginning to end. So I'll go home tonight after I watch. No, I gotta watch that. Last of Us is over with, so I'll be watching.
I ain't started that yet.
What's that?
The Last of Us on HBO. It's
The Last of Us is HBO My mother told me a long time ago, like when things cost a little bit more, it's for a reason. She was like, don't ever shortchange yourself in life. If something costs more, it's for a reason.
Right.
Get the insurance on the rental car. You know what I'm saying? Like, do it. Pay the extra $10 for the other pair of pants and the other pair of pants. Like, do it. And HBO is just better.
Right.
They're better at telling stories. They're better at scripts. They're better at scenes. They're better than anybody else at creating worlds.
When you put like the amount of shows they have out now that are good, you put your Game of Thrones and all those things on.
Well, you just look at all of them, from The Wire, Soprano, everything they've ever.
But I'm about to say, but you go back to those shows. What's the one?
Oz.
What's the one where Oz? What's the one where the guy? What Curb is on there?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
The guy was the celebrity. It's his friends around.
Oh, Entourage.
Entourage.
Man, they just do it better.
Shit, one that not enough people watched, and I say it all the time. Treme.
I never watched it all the way. It's good.
Treme.
Oh wow.
Watch. It's the same people that did The Wire, and they say the people that did The Wire, they always go into the city. They pull people out the city to be on the show, and so they really ingrain themselves into it. And people always say that the way they represented New Orleans is like really, really good. Watch Treme. Because every now and then I say I'm gonna go back and watch it. Watch Treme.
Okay, I'm gonna watch.
I was gonna ask y'all, whatever happened with The Chi?
It's still.
I'm watching. That's what I'm getting through.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Showtime.
Yeah,
but
Showtime.
But the space of shows that HBO is going all the way back.
And when they commit to a show,
HBO just does it better.
Yeah, but bro, The Last of Us is immaculately done. Like The Last of Us. Put it this way: The Last of Us visually, first of all, is HBO. So the show, the acting at the top of the charts.
Yeah.
To put you in like what it is, remember the visuals from I Am Legend? Like the visuals of him walking through Times Square with the lions and like they give you that 10 times. Like they give it to you every episode, every week. You're like, how the fuck did y'all recreate this world or create this world out of nothing?
Right.
And it just they come out they come out of a abandoned hotel 7th floor entrance and look out into a balcony, and it's just an overgrown field with giraffes in the middle of the city. It's just like, how the fuck did y'all do this? Like, this shit is like a huge multi-million-dollar movie production every Sunday at 9 o'clock. It's just great. It's like Game of Thrones. They put out this like amazing feature-length film 120 times. You're like, how the hell did y'all do this? How much did this fucking cost?
Right.
To build entire cities and have entire wars and dragons flying through the sky. How the hell do y'all do this?
That's kind of like Avatar too.
Yeah.
They got matter of fact, I think they got an Avatar 2 coming out, right?
Did it come out already?
Were you into that, like Avatar?
I watched the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, I gotta start. I'm trying. I'm attempting to start watching more stuff, but reason I kind of go old school with a lot of stuff because I think sometimes you miss some stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, when you were younger, that you probably can get a better, appreciation for, as an adult.
That's what I did with Seinfeld. Seinfeld, I'm not gonna lie, I fought it for years. I'm never gonna watch Friends. Watch, I'm gonna fall in love with that too.
Friends is good.
It's good. Fuck, man. Watch.
People hate it. I see black people say all the time, like, I've never seen an episode of Friends.
I'm gonna watch it.
And I saw like Jamel Hill. She'll be every now and then. She just had this random tweet, like, I know nobody that's watched the episode of Friends. People hate Friends because it was that show.
It took over.
Living Single.
It was the white Living Single.
They stole it from.
They stole the whole idea and stuff like that. So I get it. Friends is not a bad show.
I'm gonna watch it.
And I only watched it more so because I started watching the reruns more than anything else. And then, yeah.
But Seinfeld was so fucking good that I'm like, I gotta respect the game now, because I was anti everything until I watched Seinfeld, and I said I got a whole world out here I ain't privy to.
I've been watching what's the name too. I started watching a couple episodes.
What was it?
What was it? What's the name of that? Give Me a Break.
Y'all really just going back.
Oh shit.
That's one of the hardest intros ever. I was gonna tell you to make a beat out of it, Dev. But yeah, Give Me a Break.
I can't remember how the Give Me a Break theme song go.
It start off.
I don't think I've
Give
ever.
Give me a break, God. You deserve it.
Yeah, okay.
That was the movie, man. I remember.
It's Gimme, like Gimme. I think that's how.
I'm not sure.
Oh man,
Just and sometimes I just do it just to reminisce, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember the times and stuff that was going on when I was watching them shows.
Oh yeah.
It's good to go back. Neil Carter.
Neil Carter, yeah.
Oh
Because I'm trying to think. I want to say Give Me a Break wound up being a spin-off from something.
man. Oh,
I
okay.
want to say, but I don't. You know, you're about to have me looking. I want to say it was like a spin-off or something.
Man, I remember. You know what? Now I gotta look up what's the name. 2 shows I gotta look up: Silver Spoons, and I gotta look
Show, I used to watch
up
that
Different
one.
Strokes. Different
Oh
Strokes.
yeah. But yeah, man.
Because I was unfortunate to be the kid, the baby of the house. So whatever my punk ass brothers and sisters wanted to watch, I had. I love them. I'm just joking, y'all.
Yeah.
I had to watch it. So I seen everything they was watching. Like, but yeah, Silver Spoons, man.
TV was the shit back.
Who's
in
the
day.
boss? I mean, we can name some.
Yeah. No, Who's the boss was the shit.
Yeah, we watched all that.
Who's the boss was the shit.
Yeah, man.
We watched all that growing up. Yeah.
My shit was
That's because we didn't. We didn't have as much as everybody got now, so we couldn't just sit there and say, "I'm gonna stream this, I'm gonna stream that." Like it was TV. It was Sunday. The paper came. You got the TV guide. That was
Green Acres.
That was your thing for every single week. I mean, for the week. So you watched it. You looked at the TV guide to see what the episode was going to be about, and then when the show came on, you had to watch it.
yeah.
So you could go to school and
Nigga,
talk
I
about it.
fought to stay up to 9:30 to watch Green Acres,
Green Acres.
every night. Green Acres is the place to be.
Never watched it.
Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside. New York is where I'd rather stay. Man, that was my shit. I'd rather hate the smell of hay. That was my shit.
Oh man.
My father let me stay up to 9:30 so I could watch. He used to be like, I don't know why that had to be just me being a kid and trying to find anything to stay up late for.
Reason?
Bruh.
I would stay up to 9:30. He would let me watch Green Acres on Nickelodeon at 9 o'clock.
So did y'all? Okay, see, when I was growing up,
We done got way
wait.
TV shows today.
Okay, real quick. So because like I said, I
Y'all
was the
tell we ain't got
youngest.
no topics.
Man, real quick, I had to. I had to start to love shit that like my father watched and different stuff because I just had to watch it when we didn't have cable. So I was stuck watching Bonanza,
We watched Bonanza
Oh,
at the
yeah.
house.
Little
Yep.
House on the
Little House on
Prairie,
the Prairie. We watched that too.
Highway to Heaven, Taxi.
Shit, we
My
watched.
father's
We
shit was-
watched the Waltons.
Yeah, all
My
that.
father's
Man.
Star
My dad
Wars.
watched that shit.
You said Star Wars.
My
I mean, not
dad-
Star Wars. Star Trek.
Oh yeah, Star.
My
Oh yeah,
dad
he
used to
watched
watch
Oh God.
My
Yeah.
dad used to watch the new one too, the Next Generation.
Man, he used to
watch that.
set the damn the VCR so we couldn't
Yeah.
even watch fucking TV.
Yeah.
That's back in the day.
Yeah.
You could not watch TV on the big
something was
TV
recorded.
because something was
If you
recorded.
turn-
Right.
If you turned it, was going to record that.
I used to have to watch MASH.
Oh yeah, MASH. Yes,
One of my favorite shows of all time, though, real talk, and I'm putting this up there with all my black shows and everything. One of my favorite,
Don't say it.
nigga, Three's Company.
Oh, Three's Company is.
That was my.
We know for a fact he was knocking him down. You know what I'm saying? Like we stopped playing. You know what I'm saying?
That was one of my favorite shows, man.
That and oh man, it just slipped my mind, man. Because you got me thinking about Three's Company. TV back in the 80s and early 90s was the greatest ever, man.
Shit, Laverne and Shirley,
Yeah, that was on in our house.
Mork and Mindy.
Shit. What is it?
Obviously, the Golden
Happy
Girls.
Days was on in our house because of my parents.
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
Oh, yeah, Happy Days.
Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. That's the
It was
shit.
on in our house. Yep. One show that was on, I think it was on in every black house, and I still watch it as an adult. In the heat of the night.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
in the heat of the night.
Cornisha,
Don't play with
Cornisha,
me.
you laughing at me.
Action Jackson. Come on, stop playing.
Shit, Columbo.
Yeah, man.
Growing up in the hood, I ain't even say it's a hood thing. I won't say that, but just in our households, black households, we watched a lot of shit, man.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, TV in the 80s was fire, man. But nothing, very rarely can any of them compete with the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
Cosby Show is the creme de la creme of
It
fucking
is.
sitcoms, man.
It is.
The actors, the talent on the show, it was just
Yeah.
like I think the one dude they had, like, I can't remember who, it wasn't Dizzy Gillespie, it was somebody, I don't know, it wasn't him. But whoever the dude is to go like this and make his face
Actually,
all
I think
big,
Casey might have been on there at one point.
he was the,
They had
they had somebody on there, the one who make his jaws all big, pause. whoever that. But they would have like
They had icons.
they
come
had
on the show.
icons
You
come
talking
on the
about Dizzy
Cosby Show.
Gillespie?
Yeah.
The trumpet player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had like icons come on the Cosby
Yeah.
Show wasn't playing no. They wasn't putting no punches for no like. And everybody that was a guest star on the show ended up being like a star down the road.
Yeah.
It was like there was no throwaway. It was like Carl Payne ended up being
That's Cole.
Cole. It was her
Yeah.
boy. What's it called? His boyfriend on this last episode.
Marcus Payne is on there. That wound up being in all the shows and movies down the road.
Yeah. Well,
Shit, Cole.
Because
Did you say Cole?
Karen White is on there.
Carl Payne?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Carl. Yeah, but
y'all know who I'm talking about? Light skinned nigga, man. I just seen him on this episode.
his name
man.
is, I think, Alan Payne. Or so. It's like, you bring up
Yeah.
the name of people, but
Yeah.
Karen White that wound up being on Different Strokes. I mean, not Different World, and a whole bunch of the one with the funny voice. She was on there at a point in time. Erica Alexander was on towards the end.
Yep.
Cousin Pam, she wound up going on doing other stuff and living single and all those things. So yeah, people been on there.
His name was what was his name on the show? Roach? Was that his
Yeah,
name?
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it was so many, man. He, the
Yeah,
one
there it is, Alan Payne. Yeah, he been on a ton of things.
I didn't even realize when you said about having heavy hitters on there. I didn't realize that when they did that famous episode for their grandparents, remember they brought them in and they was singing Ray Charles. At the time, I didn't know that was Ray Charles.
Listen, oh yeah. Oh shoot, Dondre Winfield. Man, had everybody on this show. Jennifer, man, what is the dude's name? He was just her boyfriend. Oh man, I can't remember. Adam Sandler was on there.
Yeah, I remember that
He
episode,
was,
him being
he was
on there.
One of Theo's friends, like in high school,
Yeah.
in the earlier shows.
Jesus. Oh, my man was on there. Harold Perrineau.
Because I'll see episode 9. I'm like, damn, I forgot. he was
Pam
on
Grier,
this show.
Angela Bassett, Stacey. Like, they had some heavy hitters on this show. Man, I cannot remember the dude's name, man.
What do you play on?
It's a light-skinned dude. He probably the most famous person.
He's whose boyfriend?
Denise's boyfriend, like episode 8.
Damn. My phone just went dead.
Oh, man, I can't remember, man.
Was he on the show Sparks
You about to have
or the final episodes of Martin when they was in the recordings? I mean, the record company.
No, y'all know who I'm talking about. The nigga's name's on the top on the.
man, black people is good for saying, man, y'all know who I'm talking about. When niggas say like, who? Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Damn, was it 9? Which one did I just watch?
I don't know.
I can't remember his name, man. Okay, here we go. Christophe St. John. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he done been on all types of.
Damn, that's what.
You think he became the biggest star out of everybody?
No. But so I was just
He
like,
been
oh,
on soap operas and everything.
yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah, but I did say the biggest star.
Yeah.
Well, I believe he was from the Young and the Restless. I
Yeah.
He
believe.
was on the soap opera and everything. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm like, oh shoot, that's dude. He had a little mini fro on there, little mini curl afro.
I was about to say that's disrespectful to Alan Payne. At least he's still working.
Yeah,
right
no,
now.
for real, no, you're right.
But yeah.
But yeah, no, it was just, it's good stuff to watch, man. How was your week, man? We ain't even.
trying to get over this damn cold, man. But that's about it. DJ last night, made a couple dollars and
Where you DJ at?
someplace downtown, man. It was my sister-in-law's friend from school. It was funny. She so I've done a party that she's been at, and so she's known us. Whatever. I do a bad job of remembering people sometimes, and so but when she got there, she's like, hey Mo, or whatever. She's like, hey, do you remember me from school and stuff? And I'm just thinking like,
No, ma'am, don't do this to me.
Yeah, and I'm like, but I was joking. I'm like, because my sister-in-law would tell me sometimes, she'll be like, I don't really remember her from school that much, but then it's funny because Shauna came in that would graduated with us, Grill.
Patterson. Okay, yeah, Grill.
Yeah, but so she came in, her husband and her son, they came in. So I went over there and gave her a hug or whatever. But I was thinking in my head because I hugged her in front of the chick that hired us or whatever, and I was like, I remember her from school, but it's like we graduated together.
Yeah, we same
different, but it's
class.
Like,
Yeah.
same class is different, but it's just it's one of those weird things where it's just I don't remember nobody. I'm the older I get, the less I remember people. But yeah, but the event was cool. It was cool. I'm just trying to make this money to get through the summer. We got a couple trips to take in the summer, so that's all. Everything I make now, it's all going to a separate account.
Right.
Even when I hit a little FanDuel,
Go to a different account.
Little
withdraw.
DraftKings.
Yeah, withdraw. Yep. Yeah, it's all going to a little, so we have a little bit of fun in the summer.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
But yeah, that's about it. The week was good though. I had an interview last week for a job, and I had to I wound up sending them an email and not being interested in it because, well, I was interested in it, but it pays less than my current position. Like the mats was like $6,000 less than my current position. I'm just like, I can't. I can't.
I can't take a hit now.
I can't justify, especially when it's the mats.
Right.
It's like I can't. It was a nice position that I was interested in, though. I said it felt like a big boy position, but I'll tell you after the show. But it's just I couldn't do it.
I get the pleasure. Well, we'll see if it's a pleasure or not of signing my LOA for next year. So I'm all signed and sealed and ready for next school year. So
That's what's up.
year 2 at E-Prep Woodland Hills.
What's it, like a yearly thing?
Basically, yeah, they because you get a raise every year, so you get a contract for that year. You know what I'm saying? And then they submit your contract back out in March.
So Marissa Tomei was on there too. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so Marissa Tomei was on there. There was a lot of people on there.
But then she wound up being on the first season of Different World.
Alicia Keys was on there.
But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I just looked at the phone and saw the comments.
And we left out one of the main shows real quick. Family Matters.
Oh yeah,
That was a good one too. That was a little 90s though.
That show didn't age well. I don't care what nobody. It didn't. It was meant for its time. Basically, that's the way I look at it. It was meant for its time. Oh, Step by Step.
I was about to say Step by Step was the shit.
Friday.
Man, we can sit here all freaking night naming shows that we watch.
Because TGIF
Hanging with Mr.
was
Cooper.
an era.
Oh my God.
The people of the world who did not experience TGIF,
Bruh.
it was an era. Step by Step,
Full House.
Full House, Family Matters.
At some point, Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, Hanging with Cooper was a fourth show.
Let's see.
Well, time to go to it. Was it Home Improvement? Hold on.
Home Improvement was always on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I'm trying to think what's the show, but I think they was earlier in the week too. It's even Full House was earlier in the week on like Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm thinking about the show. With Corey on it. What's the guy?
Oh,
Wonder
that was
Years?
my show.
Wonder Years?
No,
his brother.
that was the show too. But you talking about I know what you're talking about. They had his girlfriend name. What was her name?
Family Matters, Perfect Strangers.
Perfect Strangers.
What else? There was more to it.
Because the teacher was the guy that played Knight Rider's voice.
Oh, yeah, Full House Step by Step. That was it.
Fakus or whatever. Mr. Fakus or whatever.
Yeah.
What was that show?
Can't think of it.
The guy was the teacher. And he was
He was the voice of Knight Rider.
Yeah,
he was the
voice
teacher
of
on the
Kit.
show. And Corey was the young guy the show was based off of him. And,
No,
no, it's another one.
with Topanga.
Topanga, yeah.
What was the name of the show?
That wasn't Wonder Years?
No, Wonder Years was with.
Wonders is way back.
Actually, Wonder
That was
Years.
with his brother.
Yeah, that's his brother.
his
Oh, fuck, what was the name of the
God,
show?
man, let me-
Because let me tell you something. Topanga?
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
Meets World, yeah.
Listen, Topanga was the first time I said, you know what?
There we go.
I might put a little cream in my hot chocolate. Hold on.
No,
hey, a little cream in your hot chocolate ain't bad.
You know who it was for me? It was from the chick off of Blossom, the short friend.
Oh, Blossom was another show.
Yeah. Oh, the short friend on Blossom
that's,
had Yammy.
Can I get to the
Her name is Jenna something. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah.
She was
Then
on
she
the
ended
show
up being
with-
the King magazine later in life, and I'm like, thank
She
you.
was on the show too with Monique.
Oh, yeah.
The Parkers.
The Parkers, yeah. Jenna Vine Oy or something like that. But
Yeah.
Blossom, because Blossom in Maya, whatever her name is, she she hosts Jeopardy now.
Oh, okay.
Alf used to come on.
I remember all of that, man.
That used to come on like after Blossom.
I have not been able to think of the show.
Come on, fam.
Yeah,
Tell
Topanga was.
pulled up
the truth. Tell the truth.
I will tap Topanga. No, but
Topanga, at that point, I'm in EC. I'm like, hold on.
right.
They making quality milk like this?
Like a little bit of cream with my coffee.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but what's the y'all remember back in the day real quick? 'Cause I know we got to move on.
They told
man.
us to look at the comments. 'Cause I guess before we couldn't think of the name of the show. Everybody it was in there all in a row. Boy Meets World, Boy Meets World, Boy Meets World, Feeney, Boy Meets World. Topanga, Sean, of course. So sometimes it'd be on the screen right there too, so I'll see it right there.
What was the name of that
sorry,
show
y'all.
where the little boy had the robot sister It was white people. He was a young white boy, but he had a sister that was a robot. I can't think of the name of it. I've been trying to think of it for years and still can't figure it out.
No idea which one you're talking about.
In the 90s, that was Yams. In the 90s, that was Supreme Yams. Show me the way. You know what I'm saying? Because I got bills to pay.
I got bills.
Blossom was the shit. Man, TV sitcoms in the 90s was.
Yeah, and they don't do it anymore. That's why it's so funny now that they don't really do sitcoms that much, but they do shows that's just a comedy now. It's just not this. It's not the same anymore. But it was dope. It was a good time. Just 90s sitcoms is like 90s music, like hip hop and stuff. It was it was the golden era of it, and you ain't gonna get back to it ever again.
Oh man.
They ain't gonna keep talking about us in the feed like that.
What they say? We ain't looking at it.
Somebody we sit here snapping our fingers. Somebody, oh, what is that show name? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Boy Meets World, man.
Yeah.
Yo, that's dope shit.
I know we done said it on the show before, but you could not go to school on a Friday, and you just might as well just don't go to school. If you miss Martin Living Single, and New York Undercover, and you couldn't talk about that at school the next day, you might as well just don't even go to school.
There was, school was. I think we talked about this a little bit before, but school was the shade room comments. I remember being in Kirk's little dusty ass gym, locker room, getting ready for gym. And we in there debating whether or not we thought Busy Bone was a girl and the one light-skinned nigga in Crucial Conflict was a girl. And we in there debating back and forth. It was like the shade room. Because we don't do that as much nowadays. Yeah. Right. Because you can communicate with everybody instantaneously and get your laugh. You couldn't get your laugh from something you saw at 7 o'clock the night before until like 8 o'clock the next morning.
Yeah, that's true.
So it was just, you were just holding on to all this information and these conversations. I'll never forget we was having that beef. And they're like, no, Busy Bone a girl.
So what you're saying is the shade room serves a purpose, because I be talking about it all the time.
It does.
Because even though I follow it, I ain't gonna lie, but they put so much stuff out there, it's hard to keep up with it. Like, it's almost like you got to screenshot something you want to talk about because it moves on. But shade room is like, so y'all saying it serves a great purpose.
I only talk about, because look, we talked about it a couple weeks ago, man. All this shit is just a highlight, so I don't really get into the political shit or when niggas be getting extra. It's all funny. Yeah. All fun and games. This is all jokes and shits and giggles. That's all it really is at the end of the day. This shit really ain't that serious. So when I find some funny shit online, it's the greatest.
That's what it was. Thanks, Titan. He texted me. Huh? Small Wonder. Do you remember that show?
No.
Okay. That was way back in the day.
You was watching TV on channel 47. Oh, I got a question for y'all. On top of TV, I'm about to look up Small Wonder. I can't get the right letter in this motherfucker. Smash out what?
Small Wonder.
Small Wonder.
Okay. It was a little white guy, the little brother that had the sister that was a robot.
God, that shit look old as hell.
Oh, she was a robot. Yeah. I remember that.
You remember that show?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Do y'all remember? We was in high school. Do y'all remember 99.9 Raw Radio? Raw is War. When Bone took somehow
it was like they would play
illegal. Cussing shit.
It was illegal, yeah.
Oh,
and they was only on at certain times. Yeah, that's the Cleveland thing right there. Yeah.
That's a Cleveland nigga. I don't know if y'all people who not from here. 99.9 is not a radio station. But like randomly in the middle of the night or sometime during the evening, you could turn to 99.9 and it'll be. There used to be 99.9 Raw is War. Yeah. And it would be like Raw Radio. Yeah. They'll be on there talking shit. They'll be playing cussing songs. Nigga, it was the greatest shit ever.
You know what's so crazy? Is that when I was growing up, I didn't have like my first radio until I probably was in like maybe 10th, 11th grade. Like I'd never heard of. I heard of that station, but I never had a radio in my room where I could listen to music.
It was the greatest.
It popped on at random.
Random times,
It
man.
was, I don't know where they was broadcasting. Like we need to have a documentary in Cleveland and figure out
Yes.
who was behind it and how it would just pop on at random times of the day or night. Like
And
you
it'd be
said.
like Crazy Bone. You're like, what the fuck these niggas
Yeah,
broadcasting
and it was
from?
just the same way we do our radio.
Yeah.
now, it's just
They just pop on.
it was a legit radio station.
Yeah.
Now, I only had 2 stations going inside that damn house all the time.
1490.
93.1 WZA.
And my father used to have 107.3.
The Wave.
Yeah,
107.3 The Wave.
Uh-huh.
That was it, man.
it's almost like I always looked at that station like the box used to be,
Yeah.
where it was like it was just random. Remember, like y'all remember what the box was with the music videos? I think that was
Oh,
everywhere. though.
hell yeah.
But the box was random at times too. Sometimes it wouldn't
Yeah.
be on or something like that. But yeah,
There was no more exciting feeling than seeing the song that you picked come on. You thought you was somebody. You felt special like a motherfucker.
them niggas was cleaning up. What was like $1 a song?
Something like
Yep.
that. Yep.
They was cleaning up.
That's when I first got my bar. I ain't gonna be able to find it. I gotta get with some people and like go through the archives, try to figure that out. That ain't gonna be readily available. That shit was yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out where the hell I got the money to pay for the songs I got off the box.
Listen,
My
James
parents
said-
probably. No, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
you could bill it to phones back then.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm sitting here
I think we was
like
billing that shit to our parents' phones.
that's why I was getting ready to say. My parents probably was looking like, what the fuck?
the box. What kind of box? You little nasty.
James said, rumor has it they was at the top of the Justice Center. That's where it was broadcasted from.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yep.
No, that shit was crazy. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, man.
I did want to play this video I played the other day.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I saw that on.
I don't know if you've seen it. Pay attention to my man in the middle. Pay attention to
I seen this.
Pay attention to my man in the middle here, man. Hold on. So hold on. Before to set it up, if she get this question right, they don't have to do any more work. They get to do free time. They get to do free time, and she gets to be the savior. All right? And she gonna say
It's up to you.
work.
All right, parents, we made a bet. If Harley gets this right, then we can have free time. If she don't, then we still working. Harley, what answer did you write down?
Now they hugging. It's just like, like this. He
Little dude hugging him. He must have really needed some free time.
My man about to break down. Look at him. Look at him.
How old is he? How old is he? You say?
I don't know. This ain't my school.
Little dude must be stressed
Look
out.
at him.
Little dude is stressed out. I can imagine him now. He probably was in his ear like, you know how much this means to me.
Oh man, that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life, man.
Crying like a
Man,
mother.
look who's crying.
I ain't gonna confirm or deny it, but that's kind of how I looked when those clocks hit all zero on Game 7.
Right.
Like, I was just nothing but
He
tears.
was like, when my man started raising the roof on "Thank You, Lord,"
Yeah.
that boy had no more answers
That
for that.
touched his soul.
She saved his life.
Oh,
There's nobody more thankful in the world than that little boy right now.
Ooh.
He was like, y'all don't understand what I'm going through.
I thought that
Before
was
she even answered, I mean, was over there like this, like, come on. Oh man, that's a man who ain't had no more answers for that worksheet. He like, fam, I don't know what 17 plus 14 is. I need this out my life right now. Oh shit, man, that was funny.
Oh, that's so funny, man.
was
Dude
funny,
was
man.
over there praying.
My man's about to. He looked like. Remember that scene of Martin when who was the singer that was on there that was Gina's old friend? And then they were singing. She had the party at the house. Keith Washington.
Oh, yeah.
And he was in the. Remember they were singing a duet together. And he was in the background
He's just
breaking
sitting
down.
there looking like-
That's how. That's
Oh,
how.
the one was breaking down.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah.
Hold on. That's when he was over there like,
Yeah.
Oh shit, man.
oh, that's funny, man.
That's how he was looking there. All right. Well, shit, we can pretty much wrap up, man. We done did a little bit over an hour, I think. Because I got something there, but it's gonna be a little bit heavier.
Okay, real question, real quick. Like I said earlier, I seen it on Instagram.
Oh, this is about to be.
So this for everybody to feed. I mean, it, you know, but specifically to the fellas or whatever. When it comes to us men, do we as men, when we're receiving head and we about to come, do we have to let the girl know that we about to come?
It's common courtesy. That's my answer. It's common courtesy. You should warn the parties of the impending invasion. You know what I'm saying? You should warn the party.
It's kind of an invasion because millions of the motherfuckers.
Yeah. The infantry is coming. No, say what you said, nigga. No.
All right. I said if we together and I'm dating, yeah, I'm definitely gonna tell you that. I said if it was somebody that I don't care about, look, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Surprise.
just
Get the surprise.
Voila, magic. Yeah.
Get the surprise.
Abracadabra.
Yeah. What you think, Playboy?
man. See, naturally we are. I gotta turn into Lewis, Mr. Farrakhan. Naturally, we are trained mentally to be like, "Oh, I'm about to come. Oh, I'm about to nut," or you know, shit like that. But after further research, when a woman know you, she already know when you about to come.
So it's her fault.
It's her fault, goddammit. So hey, look, literally, something came up. She had to take it.
Yeah.
It's like that Jamie Foxx, the joke in his special when he left. He was having gas when they left the movies, and he like go to the car. She like, why? He like, Mitch, go to the car.
Yeah.
And she like, why? You know what? Get it. Get all this. Get all this.
Yeah. I think it's common courtesy. I think. Yeah, it's common courtesy.
Hey, look, and don't get it twisted. This was not my idea as far as the conversation.
I saw that
it was my
question
idea
online.
for the conversation topic,
I saw that
but I
question
seen it on, one of our people's had a time. But that's actually something that we think about a lot, man.
And that's when fuck, man, my brain, man. That's when love grows too.
Right.
When your girl like flag off your thing like a pick, like you trying to come set a pick, and she's like, I don't give a fuck. She flag it off. Clear out. You like what I'm about to clear out. Man, she man up on your shit. You like, oh shit.
Take me to.
She when she wave off the pick, like I don't want no.
She going MJ all the way.
Shut your mouth. You be like, ma'am, do what you gotta do.
Nigga, she is MJ in this game 6.
Yeah.
Crossing by Russell over, nigga. Like, this is money. I don't know, man. It's just a little fun, little topic, man. I'm thinking about.
I saw that online.
Because it's shit that we think about that we don't never sometimes discuss it.
Yeah, you got
That's something that
courtesy. You should get common courtesy. You gotta let her know.
It probably get discussed in different circles or whatever. Women probably talk about the craziest of stuff when it's a girl's night, and they just at somebody's house and they drinking wine or something like that. They probably talk about the craziest. They think that we wild and do all types of stuff.
Yeah.
They probably talk about some of the craziest of stuff. So it probably gets discussed.
Now, I'll take it this far. I'm not telling her I'm coming, but what I will do is give you clues and hints, context clues. I may go like, oh shit, that's the most I'm going. That is my bottom line. That is the most I'm going. That is it. I may start maneuvering a little bit a certain way. Oh, god damn.
So
But
it says, does it go both ways? So I mean, so are they or should they let us know?
I mean,
I think they should, because it's like if you're doing something that's about to get them there, and then you don't want to.
Can I tell you the truth?
I know the answer, but go ahead.
The truth is, the reason why we need a little bit of a warning is because, like, a part of our, how am I gonna put this? I'm trying not to be too graphic without being graphic. You know what I'm saying? If that's happening and she ain't stopping, it's only one area it's gonna come out of. You know what I'm saying? So in essence, that's the same thing. It just has the possibility of, like, maybe getting in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? This could get really soggy, really quick. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see,
this is getting really like you about to turn. Something about to happen here.
See, I'm telling you. See, the thing is, I've done my research.
So just let me know. For I'm like, oh shit. You know
research shows that, especially with your woman, or just period, you'll know, especially if they, cause see, women, I don't want to get deep into it because I'm getting ready to go somewhere else. But the reality is, when her body start moving a certain type of way, and it start becoming a fight like it's WWF, like we talked about earlier, you know she about to come. So that's when you have to transition, different shit. And the only thing that needs to be on you is probably in your beard area, something like that, or around that area. And not because, by that point, you need to be up at the clip. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. All right.
So
this is Change to After Dark, baby.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we need to get that.
Yeah. It's somebody asked me about it. Oh, step one, when I was up at K-Nice's spot, when I went down to the sound bender thing. He's like, y'all still doing After Dark? I'm like, nah, we gotta try to bring that back.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right.
Real quick before we go, whole different note. Cleveland did something different today. Okay. We've had those days where one day is crazy, next day is this. We're about to have that going now. This is one of the first days I can remember in Cleveland where it was winter at 8 o'clock and spring at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
I ain't had a day like this. The severity. Like, I woke up first thing this morning and was like, nigga. Like, to the point that I didn't want to, I'm like, I don't even feel like.
Nobody saw the snow coming last night. I didn't hear the no weather report. I just think something like the wind shifted at some point and we got lake effect snow. So I got in at 1:30 last night and it was snowing heavy, but it was the kind of, when it started hitting the ground, it's just blowing around.
But when I got up this morning, my car was covered. Yeah. And I'm like, damn. So I'm up a little bit, took a little bit of a nap. Fam, I woke up. My car was no longer covered.
Right.
In 8 hours. And when I went to sleep, it was 5 degrees. I woke up, it was like 40 something. I said, what the in one day, we just had 2 seasons in a day.
Right.
We got about 3 to 5 inches of snow last night.
And all of it melted off my car before we came into the pod.
And it was still snowing today. It was still snowing.
This morning.
I literally laid down for a hot second. I was telling him earlier. I literally seen all the snow. Got back up, looked out. It was like fucking spring. No, not a speck of snow on the ground or the grass, nothing.
I ain't never seen that before. Like, I've seen some shit in Cleveland. We had one day it's this, next day it's that. Like, usually in Cleveland, if it's snowing in the morning, I'm like, all right, it's about to be a mess for the rest of the day. I ain't never seen that big of a turnaround in 8 hours in my life.
It's like we went in a whole nother dimension or
something. Yeah, I can't even explain it, man.
That's crazy.
My car is I ended up driving the other one, but one of the reasons why I was going to drive the other car is I'm like, I don't feel like brushing my car off because, dudes, I don't park mine in the garage. Leah park hers in the garage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't feel like it. And I'm like, oh, okay. I open the door. Ain't no snow in my car. Right. I'm like, man, what the hell? Anyway.
It's crazy, man.
For our loyal listeners, thank y'all for commenting today. Y'all really keep the conversation going in the feed. I see what y'all saying and we don't answer y'all comments. We do.
We apologize for that.
Yeah, we apologize.
We do. Y'all was way more active today than what y'all been in a while though. So it's that's practice. We got to get back into it.
Yeah,
but we do appreciate it. I'll do better next week.
Yeah.
But thank y'all for tuning in to the show this week, episode 340. We'll be back next Sunday with a brand new show. Playboy, give them all your shits.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Elise. She wasn't here today.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know she's working. I know she got the comedy thing tomorrow too. I still wouldn't mind trying to stop up at. That's the thing with I think the comedian battle or something.
Oh,
like
the versus,
That's
yeah.
tomorrow, the versus thing.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll see if I can get out tomorrow. Depends on how I'm feeling. But all
Yeah.
right. Playboy, give them all your shits.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, it's Playboy the DJ, Playboy DADJ. You can find me on Instagram, Playboy_James3. You can find me on Facebook under my government. If you know me, you know me. And you can find me on all DMST platforms, man. Like my father say, man, be yourself before you be by yourself, man. Dope, relax show, man.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I always tell people real quick is that we never have a problem having conversation. That's what makes us, you know, who we are, man. So appreciate everybody in the feed too, commenting and keeping the party going. So I'm out, man.
All right. Oh yeah, because you know what? When I don't even know if anybody's even looking at the Facebook comments. She said, "Tighten that text." Did you? I know he been watching.
Yeah,
on,
he
He
was
did.
on there.
Yeah. That's when
Yeah,
he gave me
so-
Small World.
Yeah. So
I thought we wasn't up on Facebook. I didn't know we had the duel going.
Yeah, we got it both.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
So I'm always watching the YouTube. Yeah,
I'm
so-
watching the Facebook.
Okay.
He was talking about it over there. I didn't see it. I wasn't.
Yeah. So we apologize, y'all. Dev, give them all your shits.
It's Big Dev, man. Trying to spread love in a world full of hate. Love y'all. If you don't love me back, it's cool. My mama do. Spring break all week, so I'm chilling.
Hell yeah.
Chilling. You know what I mean? Father always say, do what needs to be done when it needs to be done, whether you like it or not. It's Real Big Dev 216 everywhere, man.
Everywhere.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next Sunday, man. DMST16@yahoo.com. Questions, comments, concerns, feedback. If y'all say we don't answer y'all questions in the feed, why don't y'all email us then? Damn it. But we'll be back next Sunday with an all new show, man. So it may be cloudy today, but if you're in Cleveland, the sun will come out.
Yeah, it's like a motherfucker. By 4 o'clock. It might be cloudy today, but the sun will come out today.
Right.
But as long as you are here under the sun, live your life to the best of your motherfucking ability. I am DJ Brainstorm for you on all social media. That is DJ Brainstorm, the number 4, the letter.
You
I tried to get all that out in one take because I can't breathe.
You better
Better
have
not let her know. Better let her know when you coming, man.
Yeah.
I'll be there in a minute. No, I'm
Incoming.
right.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.